and liquid death. It's good to stay hydrated. I love the can. It looks like it's gonna fuck you up. And then it's just water. It's just fancy water. I was having a conversation about water at my work with a customer that came in. She was like, if you feel thirsty, it's already too late. I was like, ma'am, I'm pretty sure it's just too late when you're dead. She looked at me like I was an asshole. Been fired a lot for not sounding happy enough. I don't know if that's a surprise. This is just how I sound. I sound like a less effeminate, more suicidal Ben Stein. First time it happened, I waxed this woman's anus, which is what she was paying me to do. I wasn't her waitress, and I waxed her anus. But I feel like there's a special place in hell for somebody that puts their ass in your face and then complains to management about your demeanor, you know? Like, it'd be one thing if I burned it and sealed it shut. But she left with a beautiful pink hairless anus. She was just a bitch. And then I sold cheese at farmers markets. And I guess the guy that worked the booth before me was like this rock star cheese salesman. Because this little girl came up to me. She was like, you know why Chris was so good at his job? Because he acted really happy all the time. So I took it upon myself to tell this little bitch about life. I was like, well, some of us are Tiggers and some of us are Eeyores, okay? Someday you're gonna bite into a chocolate-covered turd, and you know why? The person that sold it to you acted really happy. It's the reason they're called Happy Meals. I'm single and I'm old. It doesn't, I don't get hung up about it, but sometimes I go to the dog park.
Yes.
And we all talk to our dogs like, oh my goodness, I'm so glad to see you too. Oh yes, I love you too. Yes, I love you too. But there's a lady at the dog park that she talks from the point of view of her dogs. She'd be like, hi, I'm Baxter and this is Choxie, but I do all the talking because I'm the alpha. Oh yes, I'm the alpha. My mommy only eats baby food because she's afraid of choking to death alone in her apartment. Sometimes she locks us in a room and her friend Steve comes over. He wears a dirty cardigan and they play Scrabble. Sometimes he tries to kiss her, but she says she's not ready to take their relationship to that level. And then she deflates him and puts him back in the closet. It's just like a little fucking mirror of what I could become. But sometimes you gotta be around other single ladies. Like I moved in with a single lady, which is nice because I was living with a new couple before.
Yeah.
They were in that honeymoon phase where everything they have in common is a revelation, you know, like they were making breakfast, he was cutting vegetables, he goes, this knife is nice and sharp. If there's one thing I hate, it's a dull knife. And she goes, oh my God. Me too. I hate dull knives too. Like really, you both hate dull knives? Imagine that. Imagine the two people on this planet who hate tools that have lost their proper function. finally coming together in this crazy world. I figured out she moved him in because she left town and he still slept over, you know, like he walked her dog. And then he sat down on the couch and listened to podcasts without his headphones on like a fucking monster. I'm bad with confrontation, so I just went to bed. Then I woke up the next morning, the poop candle was lit. You don't fucking do that. That's scary. I thought there was a ghost in my house. Go home. Go back to your mom's house and take a shit. Or at least stink the place up like the freeloading fuck you are. I was a massage therapist, and I used to hate to do prenatal massages because women would come in and I would say the same stupid shit. They'd be like, you know what spots to avoid, right? So nothing bad happens, is according to the hard science behind massage. There's a spot on the foot that makes things descend, which means you're either gonna shit your pants or you're gonna miscarry or both. Don't you think if there was a spot on your body that could make you expel your unborn child, we would know about it? I would have looked that up in the 8th grade. You know? We would have 15-year-old girls flipping through our bodies ourselves going, where's a Vulcan abortion pinch chapter? I need to know right now. All right, thank you. Have a good night.